Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are joining me from. My name is Oluwole. So if you are hearing me loud and clear, I want you to signify by commenting, I can hear you. So we're going to do this together, and I believe this is going to be very, very interesting. So I'm going to be doing something very unique, and I'm going to be taking you through Google Ads dashboard, Google Analytics dashboard, and a couple of other tools, and make it very easy for you to understand the dashboard so that you can easily navigate the dashboard to look for whatever you want to see in your account and be able to use these tools in a more efficient way so that you can increase the performance of your business on the internet. So this is going to be interesting, it's going to be educative, and I believe it's going to be interactive. So if you are joining me live, go ahead and comment in this comment section. I can hear you, I am joining you, and this is where I'm joining you from. So let's do this together. So today I'm going to start with Google Ads. So I want to clarify something very quick before we go to the discussion for the day. There are two types of Google Ads account. We have the standard Google Ads account, and we have the smart campaign Google Ads account. So what is the difference between these two accounts? If you create a Google Ads account that is particularly linked to your Google My Business page, and you use this type of account to advertise maybe on Google Maps or anything that you do that is linked to your Google My Business page, this type of account is your smart campaign account. However, you can convert the smart campaign account to the standard Google Ads account. And that is why before we go ahead and start looking at the standard Google Ads account, I want us to talk about the smart campaign account, which is what you are going to see if you are just creating your Google Ads account for the very first time. So right now, this account you are seeing on the screen is a smart campaign account. So let's go ahead and tour the dashboard so that I can show you a couple of things on this dashboard, and probably it's going to make it very easy for you to navigate when you want to start using Google Ads for your business. So if you have questions before we proceed, go ahead and drop your question in the comment section. So the first thing we see here is we have the top menu bar. So on the left-hand side here, we have the account, which is the manager's information. So if you click on this particular manager's information, it's going to show you more account that is linked to my agency account. But again, in front of the primary manager account, you also see we have another sub-manager account before we have the child account in this particular agency account. So it is possible for you to have a manager account, which is your agency account, and also have another manager account under your manager account before you can have access to child accounts. So right now, that is what you are seeing here. This is my agency information. So if you are also using your Google Ads agency account, you should be seeing your agency information at the top left side of the menu bar. So here you see the campaign. So in this particular section, if you click here, if you have maybe thousands of campaigns in your account, you will be able to see all of the campaign that is present in that account. So the next thing here, we move toward the right-hand side here. You can see we have the settings, we have the refresh button, we have the help icon there, and we have the notification icon, then followed by the Google Ads account details. So you can see your email there, you can see the account name, and you can see the account ID in that particular area. So probably you are working and you want to return to all of your campaign, you can just go ahead and click on this all campaign, then you'll be able to see all of the campaign in your Google Ads account. So on the settings, you have access to a couple of information. So if I go ahead and click on it now, you realize that we have a few information here. We have the billing and payment. So this is where you can click on if you want to set up your billing information, or probably you want to manually add payment to your account, or you want to change your credit or debit card, or whatsoever you want to do with the billing details. This is where you can have access to your billing information. By the way, we're still going to have another video where we'll be talking exclusively about the billing settings on Google Ads. So the next one we have here is access and security. So on access and security, this is where you can give permission to people to have access to your Google Ads account. Probably you want them to manage your account, or you want them to audit it, whatsoever you want them to do, you have access to this particular area where you can do everything. You can give them full administrative access, or read-only access, or managerial access. So that is where you can have access to that. So immediately you click on the settings here, you'll be able to see. By the way, there's one important thing I want to mention here before we proceed. This is a smart Google Ads account. So like I showed you in the previous section in this particular video, you need to understand that We have the smart campaign account and we have the standard account. So this is the smart campaign account. And that is why if you click on the settings here, you see a very few menus. That is because this account is not meant for experts. So anyone can use this even if you don't have a lot of experience with Google Ads. However, if you want to switch this account to the expert mode, which is the standard Google Ads account, then you can go ahead and click on this, switch to expert mode. We're not going to do that now. We'll probably do that in another video. So that is that. Then the refresh button here is when you are working and probably you realize that you are not getting updated information, then you want to reload the page and see what is happening in the account. Then you can just go ahead and click on this refresh button. So the help is where you can actually click on if you want to contact Google to ask for information or to get support for your account. So that is what you have access to in the report. So the notification icon, you always get a lot of notification from Google depending on the activity that is happening in your Google Ads account. So that is about that. Now let's go back to the main dashboard here. By the way, what we have been doing now, we have just been playing with the menu area. So on the main dashboard, that is where you'll be seeing information about the campaign you are running, the advert, the keyword, whatever you have in the account. That is where you'll be having all the information. So right now, the first thing you'll see here is the performance summary. This account doesn't have any advert active at the moment. So that is why you are seeing everything zero. So if you look at the first one, we have the clicks, we have the impression, followed by the CPC, the average cost per click, and then followed by the cost per conversion. But it is also important for you to know that each of the metrics we are seeing in the summary here, you can customize it to exactly what you want to see in your summary. For example, this is the clicks. I can decide to change the first thing I see here to impression. So if I just go ahead and click on the little drop-down arrow here, I will be able to choose impressions. Then maybe the next one I want to change is I want to make this one clicks. And maybe the one I want to see next, probably I want to say, okay, let's leave that one as the average CPC. And maybe the next one I want to see is maybe CTR. So you can decide to change the metrics to exactly what you want to see in your summary. So that is about that. So there's nothing in this account at this moment, but as we proceed in another video, you'll be able to see more and more because I will be revealing a lot of things to you so that you can easily navigate your Google Ads account and find whatever you want to see in your Google Ads account. So the next thing here you see the campaigns. So if you have campaigns active in your account, you should be able to see them in this card here. And here you will also see the summary of your billing information. If you have any issue with your billing, just like the one you are seeing here, you will be able to see it in the dashboard. So that is basically the summary of what you're going to see in your Google Smart account. So there's not much for you to see in this type of account. By the way, in the next episode, I will be able to show you some campaign in this type of account and what you can do with it. And then you have a very better understanding of what is happening in your Google Ads account. On them, later maybe we go to the standard Google Ads account and I will start showing you more and more and you're getting familiar with Google Ads dashboard and how you can start using it for your business. With this short episode, I believe you understand the difference between the standard Google Ads account and the smart account. So my next episode, I'll be showing you the standard Google Ads account and I'll be taking you through the dashboard and showing you more information. Obviously, that is much more advanced and you will see a lot of things. And if you are very new to Google Ads, you might feel a little bit confused in the beginning, but if you start interacting with it, I believe you will definitely love it. So if you have any question, feel free to drop it. Comment your questions in the comment section. I will do my best to reply every question in the comment section. Thanks for joining me in this live. Looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.